All rise. We will obey. Please be seated. Voivo Seswa.
Thank you. Welcome back, witness. Mr. Khan, please proceed.
I'm grateful, Mr. President. Your Honour, I'd ask with the court's leave that Ken D09 0028-0293 be put on the screen of the witness, not outside this court. Please.
Your Honour,
We remain in private. We're in open now, aren't we? Can we go briefly into private session?
We are in open session, Your Honours.
Mr. Khan, please proceed.
I'm grateful, Mr. President and Your Honours. If ERN KD09 0028-0293 could please be placed on the screen. Witness, do you now recollect these receipts?
I recollect, Your Honour.
You wrote them, didn't you?
These are not the receipts that I'm talking about, Your Honour. These receipts are the original receipts that were from the apartment. The receipts that I'm talking about was written a name of an hotel, Your Honour.
Witness, if you can answer my question. You presented these receipts to the ICC, didn't you?
I did, Your Honour.
And these were false receipts relating to a false hotel, weren't they?
No, those were not the ones, Your Honour.
Your Honour, if we could go to Ken D09 0028-0292, I'd be grateful. Witness, can you see the receipts on the screen?
Yes, Your Honour.
You presented these to the ICC, didn't you?
I did, Your Honour.
They were false claims, weren't they?
They were the ones, Your Honour. Yes, Your Honour.
They were false claims that you submitted to the International Criminal Court, weren't they?
They were not false, Your Honour, but they were the receipts that I'm saying that I did it in a way that I explained to the protection unit, Your Honour.
And you drew up these receipts relating to a hotel that simply did not exist. Isn't that the truth?
The hotel existed, but it was closed, Your Honour.
Well, witness, that's an interesting perspective. You submitted receipts for a place that was not operating, isn't that right?
Yes, Your Honour.
You did so with the clear intent of obtaining money from the court, didn't you?
Your Honour, I still say that these were not the receipts. The receipts that I'm talking about were not written apartment, it was written hotels.
Witness, just a few moments ago, when you were discussing these same documents, you said these are the receipts you were talking about. Why have you now somersaulted and changed your mind again?
Counsel, let us not argue with the witness. Please put the questions.
Your Honour, I'll move on. Your Honour, to the court.
Did you say tab 41?
Indeed, tab 41. It's Ken D09-0028-0048. That should not be put before the witness.
When you talk about tab 41, are we looking at the third paragraph, Roman numeral 3?
Indeed, Your Honour. Your Honour, this is further to a request of disclosure by my team on the 15th of January. And this was the response from the prosecution. And, Your Honour, it related to earlier disclosure that had been received, indicating the reputation it said the witness was getting.
Mr. Ken, the objection is sustained. There's a difference between that and the earlier matter of whether the crime of theft had been committed.
I'm grateful. Your Honour, I'll move on. Witness, did you... Well, Your Honour, perhaps that's also been... Your Honour, let me ask the question, and then if you need to go into private, maybe we can do so. Witness, did you put in a false claim for transport in the sum of $350?
No, Your Honour.
Your Honour, perhaps we go into private session.
Private session.
Witness, if you could tell me, do you remember...
Counsel.
I'm so sorry.
We're in open session, Your Honour.
Witness, do you remember when Mr. William Ruto was the Minister of Home Affairs in Kenya, or the Assistant Minister for Internal Security?